Hello, everybody. Today is Message Day. I let me see, Paul, and let's see who's here. I did have a couple things come to me. I did find in my husband's things book number 4 from Saint Germain, and it is the Ascended Master Instruction book. So I read a little bit about it, and it's not like it's about giving you an instructions and how to look and feel and contemplate things. So I'm going to, I think, do a few weeks of um, getting together with those people who feel they're really on that ascension path. Because a lot of people tell me that, but then I'm like, I don't know if it's actually what people think it is. Yeah, Carol, I'm right here. So that's going to be coming up. Also, I don't know if anyone's here ever been interested in learning how to read the Akashic Records. You can see I have a different level of focus about things, so I'm thinking of having a class for that also. So, giving you food to think about. Yes, I apologize. My daughter called me. A lot of very powerful things are happening, so I had to take a minute. And she always seems to call when I'm around all of you. You know how that is. So here we are, back to where we are. Let's call in all the angels. And today I'm going to bring the ball that takes us out 6,000 years into the future to see the truth of where we've come. And we'll bring Mother and Father down into our hearts. And I really want everyone to see if you can bring that in your imagination even and begin to feel that light of there like a volcano begin to open up and to meld in through your heart. And we're going to call in the Ascended Masters and all the people from other worlds that are upon their path and how they're walking and moving. Yeah. So we're going to ask Lord Gautama Buddha and his beautiful blue flame to be out around the outer edges of our group and for each of your personal auras as we all sit here together. So there's Dr. TM. I was saying I got the number 4 book of Saint Germain out in my husband's library. You can see he's always doing it. And I was impressed by some of the things. Of course, why wouldn't I be impressed by Saint Germain? But I thought that they were things that would really have you have a contemplation inside. It's the Ascended Master Instruction book. Okay, I don't know, Barbara, what you and Carol are talking about. You talking about one of my pictures here? So, see, again, I'm getting an urgent message. Excuse me a minute. I'm here now, and this is where I'm going to be. Oh, don't let me look there. So, what I was saying, Dr. TM, is I'm going to have like a gathering for people who might want to talk about those kind of things. And then also another one I thought it was for the Akashic Records. if anyone's thinking of becoming a healer or developing who you are into another level, you want to have that connection there for you, because you can see a lot and help people a lot by what they have already done in their world throughout time. So, my work, I'm a healer, I'm a mentor. Yes, a lot of politics are going on right now, but I'm not being requested to delve into that. Is the Akashic Records a whole dimension? It's all the dimensions. It's very huge. So I'm going to be putting this together and trying to reach not only all of you, but another whole group of people in a different way. Because there's just so much out there. And I had to make a decision to take this to another place inside myself with all the things I've learned and do daily. Now I'm doing sound work that is healing people in one visit. So these are all the things that I use to get there, aside from the personal healing continually in myself for many thousands of sessions. So it's about getting to know you and understanding how, because all these things that we learn. Yes, I see, Dr. T, I'm a divine doctor. Well, maybe there's some way that through me, God can help you have a greater definitive way of understanding that and be doing something. Yes, vibrational frequency. One of the first books I ever got to read was all about vibrational. And I just knew, this is like maybe 40 years ago. I knew that it was going to be me. So I just put my feet out and went along. And now here I am today. But there's just so much to all of it. And you can see my fields flashing. I worked with someone new today. And just igniting the chakras and the truths I believe that are there. We both got hot and we remembered each other. It's like, that didn't used to happen 40 years ago. It's like we're on a different awareness and it's exciting. Yes, that's true, Paul. So I'm honored that you're here in this group. And I thought, well, maybe I'll put my feet out there and do some work to help you deepen who you are and expand it. How powerful would that be? And that's even for those of you who maybe yet don't know. Barbara, this could be powerful for you. Carol does come to my healing school that I have, and she knows it's everyone's changing. The time is changing, and so this is a message for everybody, maybe. But I'm going to do individual messages. It's an expansion. That's what it is. You know, way in the beginning, your chakras, everybody was maybe about this big. Well, now they can be as big as you want them to be. You know, you go out 6,000 miles into the future, they're huge. And what is it that we aren't allowing to come and be a part of us? So I'm going to begin a process of helping people who have that desire. It's not like I can make you have it or not have it. You have that desire in front of you or in you. And God, and I have a whole team. You probably hear people talk about their team. I also have a team. Metatron and Sanat Kumara are my right-hand people. They're not just little know-it-all, not that people know. So I have a lot of powerful peas DK is another part for if you want to just learn healing. And that's what the group with Carol and all are learning now. It's very powerful. Things that you probably no one would take you back to discover. But all that which was is becoming good again, but expanded. And that's what's exciting. So that's my message that came to me, and I'm sending this message to all of you. So if you have other people that you know that might be interested, give me over the weekend. I have healing school, so probably sometime after Sunday I'll try getting something up, and we'll see how it's going to look, because I'm excited. And yes, someone asked me to do more about the soul work. So you can see there's something developing itself. There's about the soul. There's about the Akashic records. Whatever else I said. So, yes, a lot of people have really, and I did not tape that day, so I'll have to redo that again. And because then there'll be things that I can have people go to and listen to. Yes, Barbie, you may have a message. And if you're wondering, I do have a PhD in philosophy, and my study was in consciousness. So, just in case anyone was wondering, because sometimes I have those, Well, I have one too. All right. So, I'm wondering what angel that you and when you speak, what a beautiful angel, what are you talking about? So, if either of you want to write and let me know, I'll be open to hearing. So, I've already spent a lot of time, so know that we're probably going over today. But the great thing about it is I don't have anything that not till 12:30, so I have a little bit of time. Always on that moment. All right. Yes, it's beautiful to be here with everyone. Now, Christina, here you are. I miss seeing you. In case you all didn't know, Christina is an absolutely beautiful woman. Yes. In and out. How about that? That's a rarity in today's world. Sometimes they're beautiful outside, but there's nothing inside. But yeah. And I hope I didn't embarrass you, Christina. So, good morning, Sheila, Barbara Ward, Carol, Paul, okay, Marianne. If it's the angel up here, that's from my little book I wrote, The Wisdom School. All right. This energy love 2.0. Yeah. Maybe I need to think up some cool name. The angel in that before you came on. Oh, I know when Douglas, my husband, makes these things up, he picks from a lot of beautiful angels. I never get to see them until they go back up afterwards. So, all right, no problem. Yeah, the thumbnail. All right, so let's get busy. Remember, our intention here in this wonderful group of people is I give people a message. It's theirs. Accept everyone watching. If it feels right for you, you can also begin to do the process. So it's all a shared thing. You might not want to have 10 or 15 things you have to do, but you got it. Oh, for the first time, Sheila, I can see your picture. All right, Christina, here I come. Yes. We'll bring in the energy of Mother. Just a little titty while we're going there is, it was while I was in Shasta that Mother came to me. There was a pyramid that had been built by friends that were next door neighbors where we lived. And they had it built under the instructions. Well, I can't remember who it was now, but there was no metal allowed in the area. And it was just a perfect sizing, and you could go in there, and it was just so powerful. I mean, we look forward to going to Shasta every year because we'd go at 7 in the morning and stay there till 11. And you could hear people would come, beings, it was powerful. And that's the vision I'm getting as I think of you, Christina. A healing pyramid. So I think it might be very powerful for you to imagine that you walk into a pyramid where you have been many times before, and you go upstairs, you open the hatch, and then there's just this pyramid around you that there's no smell. You can take a stone with you if you want, but if you leave it, someone else might take it because it believes God brings it. So if you bring something, take it back with you. And no chairs. We used to have futons. The man who has it has futons that he'd lay in there. Because I want you to begin to have a definition of the expansion of who you are. I think in this world, when you're sitting in your private room or whatever, you still are in that encasement. I want you to create a place, and you can all do this if you want, but you go in the door and then you walk up these steps and there's a hatch. You open it, and around you then is a perfect four-sided pyramid. No window, nothing. It's just that energy that's there is sacred. I mean, we always felt it would go in deep into our body and into the structure of our being. And we were just happy when we came out of there. And I used to have some of my teachers would come in and speak to me. And yeah, we might have to make a trip to Shasta to go experience that. But there's no reason you can't create it from the third eye and create this space for you. All of you right now, can you feel a four-sided pyramid around you? And just be. Let your mind quiet. You know, that's one of the most difficult things, is to find a quiet space for you. See, that's another thing I'm going to be doing is the Bija meditation. But to get back to this, Christina, that's what they're wanting you to do. That's what I'm seeing. And I want you to sit there and as long as you need to do till you really appreciate you. That's the word that it's in development of. All the other feelings that as you live your days or move from here and this job and that, we need to let them go. They're not your truth. And to be in that pyramid, perhaps Mother, myself will come to you. Perhaps God Himself will. If you allow yourself to really have it be in a quiet space. You want to be vulnerable. You want to be, show me. I have said that word so many times to heaven and all my teachers. Just show me. Let me feel your hand in my hand. So in your right hand, see what you're feeling. This is how you really begin to know the aliveness of God, by creating and staging a place where He can come and be at one with you without any interference. Imagine there's the woods outside. Imagine that you're in a state of peace and totally protected. And you can surrender down into that root and allow, just allow. How powerful, and probably right now you're all doing it with me. How powerful is this opportunity? Unless Mother touches your hands, feel the bubbling up inside of you of God's love and Mother's love, and the gentle way in which they choose to do it. Very good. Abasha. Abasha. How long? There is no length. It's a choice. You can determine before you go. But the light will come. The light will teach. The light will embrace you. And you'll feel so wonderful. So when you go to get up, certainly move into a gratitude, a thankfulness. And remember to open the hatch and to come down. So you have a specific entry into this world. Is it anything to be frightened of? No, my goodness, no. It is something to have within you that's always there for you to return to. Always. Sometimes we'd take a bottle of water with us while we were in there, and it would pick up the beautiful energy that we had, and then we would drink it after we'd left. Sometimes we would do chanting while we were there. It's all about what comes to you when you're in that sacred space. And I wonder how many of you already have a sacred space. Because if you haven't, now you know how it would look. And let's all know that there's a beautiful little mat to lay on that would be comfortable, as if the Lord's holding you in His arms. And then you can travel and feel safe. And let them take you where you need to be and show you what you need to see. And it will develop a new relationship for you, between you and whatever godliness is for you. So, this is the number one message here for everyone today. It's time now. It's time for another depth to the experience of who you are. And if you don't choose that, that's fine. But if you do, buckle up. because the light that you hold will change. So thank you, Christina, for that wonderful experience for everyone. And thank you to everyone for listening. All right, so let's go to Sheila. All right. I love your name, by the way. How that all went about. Here you are on your journey. And I don't want the little hyphen to be like, oh, I got to take this huge step. Let it be that it's allowing you to just walk over. Oh, I'll make this choice. And I think perhaps you all haven't thought about that it's all about choice. So Sheila, this is how your message is coming. It was about choice and contemplating on how your name moved to Sheila Journey. And yet I think there's yet another shift at some point. May not be today. Because you will see it's not for me to say. But I'm wanting you all to not be afraid of what yet you haven't seen or what you haven't felt, but become excited and have a desire to know more, to feel more, to see more. You see? Good. Some dry air from that dusty space. Hold on. All right. Very good, Sheila. Allow it to come. So, Barbara Ward, good morning to you. Now, you know what I'm going to say to you. I'm sure you do. And I can only say it's what I see. I want you to imagine yourself in a teepee. Mm-hmm. There were just so many lives that you lived in wisdom in that experience. And I know you'll see energy coming to you and leaving from you. And maybe you already do. And they're going to repeat the word wisdom 3 times. So there's something you're supposed to call on. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. Each time going deeper into your heart. And you have a connection to the wood. I don't know where this was. I would assume first out west. Maybe you've received that. But there's a really soft, smooth wood that you developed and created to do your work with. So see what comes to you with that. For you also have a team that sit there around you. And perhaps that's an encouragement that you've been desiring for, to not have to be alone. Many blessings, Barbara. So, Paul, you know, it's been so long since yesterday, I don't remember what we did. But I'm so grateful that you're here today. So let me see. So for you, I'm going to see this space as a cabin. And maybe it's important that you take a moment and cut away the logs and see the building of this cabin, which is going to be this gift of God for you. Because in each stroke, there's a piece of you that you understand can leave. And acknowledge it and embrace it. And when you are doing something like a sanding, I don't know, maybe another piece of wood. I see you're bringing a shining, and I want you to hear this from me because there's your physical being. Out around you, there is a geometric form for everyone. Most people who work with me have all triangles because I'm about truth. So you have decided to be on the path of truth. So it's one thing first to build the cabin, and then right here, they're wanting you to move out in the geometric form because there's some places that aren't shiny that you need to bring that movement to. And you'll know what is it about yourself that you're not truthful with or into your world. It's another level of preparing you for what's coming. So deep within the inner in the cabin and far out in the outer on the triangle after triangle after triangle. And you'll see, you'll be able to feel it. And maybe you'll know exactly where it is in the physical form that this little notch of tarnish is. You need to find out, let it come to you how to clear that out. I always so enjoyed clearing the triangles, the sphere of triangles. So many blessings to you, Paul. I hope you enjoy that message. We're going a little deep today. All right, Marianne. All right. So the words, whew, they come, Marianne, you are a nurturer. And a tremendous part of me wants to weep loving tears when I say that. And there's so much gratitude in the team that's around you. And yet I don't know if you know about them. So perhaps it's time for you to sit and to ask, ooh, and Manashikitapa. If it's not right away, sit and feel the energy, and eventually you'll know who it is. Because you know what this world needs is nurturance. Yes, much nurturance. And I think that you will be shown once you get to where you can see the truth of you, how to do and help that in the world. I will say I believe Mother Mary is a part of your team, for she is one of the greatest nurturers there is, the Queen Mother, they say. Yadavashakandahapa. Yes, yes, yes. To all the things in your head that is questions, the response is yes. All right. Myra, good morning. Ooh, do you ask for a session somewhere else? Let me look. I don't see it yet, but I'll be watchful. Okay, I already did Paul, right? Didn't do Myra up here, no. All right. Dr. Tia, it's hello. Barbara, I did. Sheila, I did. Yes. Paul. Uh-huh. Marby. All right. So, Marby, I think what I'm going to say to you, I feel this will change your perception about you. Yes, I've always told you that you're all this love. But I'm not sure perhaps that you've really learned how to make use of it. Yes. Someone's making noise outside. Just a minute. So first, you're going to use the pyramid and allow the love that you have to demonstrate itself to you within you. For perhaps the difficulties that you haven't truly brought that love into every chakra, to every cell of who you are. So take your time. Love is never one to hurry. And Mr. Disney comes here for you. He is on your team. And you can see when you walk into the world of Disney, he stands with his hand on a little child. And if you have love in your heart, you can feel the power of that. And therefore is how he became the powerful being and brought so much love to so many people. So contemplate that. Imagine one day the pyramid when you give yourself time and go inside. Lay down and ask, show me my love. Let me feel it. Let me taste it. Let me know it. Let it be real for me. That's what you need. Many blessings, Barbie. All right. So, Mary Ann Slade, did I talk to you yet? No, that was Sheila. All right. There you go. Mary Ann. I can see your energy very, very busy. And you don't like being quiet. Yes, I don't like being quiet. Just a moment. I'm visiting you. I sense there's lots of things around you, and yet not always aware of what is really around you, whether it's angels or some of your teachers. For yes, you do also have a team, but they don't get to exercise their gift they're giving you much. I'm not sure that's helping you, but why not? Do we not put them into action? What is it you would like to know? What love looks like? What love feels like? I believe it's more than that. I want you to heal the part that hurts and how to bring it into transformation. Because I think that is what keeps you in a place where it ignores it, because you don't want to be that. But you'll never be more if you don't heal the hurt, the wound. So when you go into the pyramid of the innocence, let's call for you. And allow yourself to lie down and be willing to see that which is painful. You will be shown how to bring the light of God into that wound and to heal it and transform it into light. All right. Very good. Barbie saying hello to you. $2.28, that's coming up, isn't it? What's today, the 25th? All right. A birthday gift. I see a cake with candles and it is violet. Saint Germain does come with that cake. And he hands you something so profound. It is a glass filled with his elixir. I hope you have read enough to understand that that is a very profound gift to receive. And he bellows a laugh as he gives it to you, because apparently he can see your face. And he says, we have spent many of your birthdays together. That's why I'm laughing. Perhaps after you drink the elixir, you will remember. God is in all things. Many blessings to you. The elixir of Saint Germain. They all once originally stood in a circle and raised the elixir to freedom. So maybe that elixir for you today is to become free to whatever is stopping you from who you are. Freedom. All right. Water infusions are very powerful when done with authenticity and love. Gaining on understanding of the simple access point we all have has been eye-opening. Okay, did I already give you? Let me see, maybe I did, Paul. I did. All right. So let's go on. Let's all breathe in those hearts from Dr. TM. We can never get too many of them, right? Thank you. See the top of the mountain collapsing, and I was saying to friends, yes, I was in joy and salt. And salt may never see geometric color, never seen before. Feel amazing. How powerful is that, Dr. TM? Barbara Ward says, thank you. Yes, when I meditate on my time with my indigenous families, I get the words nature, healing, wisdom, the smoke, oracle, campfire, teacher, and let there be a golden eagle that comes. A golden eagle. You know, we were down below Colorado Springs. And we had a retreat. And it was up on a mountain to where the buffalo were. And Doug and I were so stupid. We're out. Come on over, come on over. After people, they did come. They said you could have been killed. Those buffalo charge on everybody. I said, well, no, they didn't. They came over. But anyway, what my point is, we did a retreat because there was a deep inside this path we were taken on. There was a waterfall inside, which we felt Babaji there so alive. It was very powerful to let yourself be washed in the water. And there was a little creek it came out to, and we have a picture where all the masters showed up in color standing around us. It's magnificent. So when we got in our Jeep to go home, this is what you got to believe. There were 22 golden eagles on the top of the telephone poles as we left, saying to us, good job. We always would get the sign of a buck with like lots of horns, but this day it was the golden eagles. If you can imagine seeing one, there were 22 standing and watching us drive away from. Yep, I could feel it. Good job. So you got to know there's power out there, and you're all a part of it. Very good. So I bring you the golden eagle, Barbara Ward. Great. So Barbie says yes. Elizabeth Ann, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is. So may you have a message today. I don't believe you've come before, but I hope you come again. Yes, it's getting late, but I'll be here because I chatted a lot. All right, so your message today. Looks like you're in the sun with your glasses on. I see a little white house, and there's like a little driveway, and then there's the ocean. I see you coming out that walkway. And there's not a car there. There's just a walkway and the ocean. I feel fear comes up inside of you of being out into the ocean, into the world, however you want to say it. So let's say you turn to the right and you go up, and you can see an angel comes up and she goes, hello. Hello, Lizzie. Come on in. And I want you to feel what makes that all happen inside of you. Is it a good feeling? Is it a bad feeling? And if it's not a good feeling, just keep walking. Someone else from your team is going to come up. Hi, Lizzie, come on in. And there's something that you are going to heal and transform in that process. It's like a little white house. And then there's the ocean. And depending on the state you're in is whether it's going to be a rough ocean or a nice calm ocean. And it'll be a new process for you to always go to work out your emotions. So many blessings to you, Elizabeth Ann. Thank you for coming. And thank you for the reminder, Paul. Yes, that powerful message came, but happy birthday to you also. Yes, they're so magical. So magical. Oh, thank you, Marianne. Like I say, please come again. It all fills me so full of light. Those look like you're writing in small print. I feel him always with me. He is a huge energy. They need to be great big letters. Yeah, there are some I always feel with me too, and it gets a little crowded every once in a while, but it's okay. It's all right. Well, maybe someday you can share it with us somehow. That would be powerful. Freedom is the word. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And he's thanking Paul. Yes, somehow give us a way to hear it. I would love to. And I think everybody else would want to too. Yeah, did I? Well, now I gave you a little tidbit. They're powerful, powerful. The golden eagle is one of Doug's totems. Yeah, see, I get the chills. They're powerful, powerful things. I see. Wonderful, Dr. TM. Brilliant, yes. We're all becoming so understanding of each other, aren't we? Marby likes it. You're welcome, Marby. Mary Ann. Maybe you did. Sometimes I don't keep track well. Love them both. I'm sure Saint Germain has been hyped about the accessibility of the internet and the open AI. I am sure of it. He would want to overcome because of his alchemist. Happy early birthday. Oh, maybe I'll have to give you a task to see if you can do it for me. Elizabeth Ann, many thanks for all the messages today. No problem. What a day. Thank you, Heaven. Thank you, all my team. Thank you, Metatron and Master Babaji. Sanakamara. All of you. Thank you. And I'll thank myself for listening. Yeah, my head is just going, love you too. Love everybody. So tomorrow, I haven't heard the final word about if I'll be here tomorrow or not. What did come to me that if I can't be here tomorrow, I may show up on Friday. What do you think about that? Give me a feel in your heart. Does that feel like a good thing? Because I'm really so enjoying it. I don't want to just miss. But we have this thing. Oh. Dr. TM says yes. Well, Doug sends out his little paper. If he sends one saying I'm not going to be here, he will remind you that I'll be here Friday at 11. I hope it doesn't interfere with anything anyone else is doing. Because we are on a roll. Is that what you would call it? We're on a roll. Yes. And happy birthday again, Dr. TM. And, well, nope, that won't be the 28th yet, though, will it? Oh, will it? Tuesday. Is it the 28th? That would be something, wouldn't it? Friday is the 28th. Spirit's playing tricks on me. Ah. Yeah. So we'll be together on your birthday, perhaps. see what your letters say. I haven't heard that anything's been worked out. So Friday at 11. I think that's what it's going to be because that's Dr. TM's birthday. Yeah, I do. God will. He'll figure it out. So thank you, Marvy, and all your light and all your laughter and love in your heart. I can feel it. So God bless everybody. Hope you enjoyed your messages. Can you see how much work that's going to be if you do them all? Woo! I see a golden eagle flying over us. And he's turning around, nodding his little head. Very good. Many blessings.